Of course, Indonesian people call your country, the Netherlands, Belanda.
Yeah.
Do you know the story? Why it is called Belanda?
It's very funny, actually. We have to thank the Portuguese for that.
Okay.
Because in Portuguese, the name of my country is Holanda. Holanda, but they don't say the hate. Holanda. But in Portugal, when they say the name of a country, they always add an article. So it is not Holanda, but it's a Holanda.
Okay.
But quickly speaking, it becomes a Holanda with a W.
Okay.
A Holanda. But especially here in this region, the W is a very difficult sound.
Yeah.
So, especially in Japanese, it becomes B.
Yeah.
So, a Holanda, a Wolanda, W, B. Bolanda. They delete the A. Belanda.
Finally, it became
Belanda. Yeah, Belanda. And the B comes from the A. A Wolanda becomes Belanda.
So the one who contributed to this is not the Dutch people, but the Portuguese.
Portuguese, because before the Dutch came, the Portuguese came. That's why we still have so many Portuguese words in the Indonesian language.
Yeah.
A lot of the daily use things, meja, mesa, Portuguese. Janela, Portuguese. A lot of the day-to-day words in Indonesian are Portuguese. So when the Dutch came, there were already Portuguese people. They said, a Holanda,
Okay.
Belanda.
They talk to the native people in Indonesia, for example. And then the native people in Indonesia heard that, then they changed it to B.
Okay. So that's how the W was changed into the B. And the same like with the French people. They're from France. And in Portuguese, it's Francis. Francis. So, Holanda, Belanda. Francis.
Oh, the same goes for Francis.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The Portuguese said Francis.
Yeah, Francesa.
Francis.
Francesa. Francis.
And then the people change it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Because Portuguese were here for 100 years. Almost. So they had they did have influence.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Before the Dutch came, Portuguese have been here for
100 years. Of course, before it was Sunda Calapa, right?
Yeah.
And then the Portuguese, they started building a fort here. And they built forts in the east, in Maluku. Basically, the areas where the Portuguese were first were also the focus area for the Dutch. Because that was the places where the money was.
Do you know any Portuguese heritage sites in Jakarta?
We still have Kampung Tugu. Tugu is a nickname for Portuguese.
Oh, yeah.
And we still have Coroncho, which is Portuguese fado. Actually, until about 100 years ago, some people in Kampung Tugu were still speaking a Portuguese dialect. And those were they call them Mardijkers. Mardijkers. Indonesian word Merdeka. Those were people that used to be slave and then they were freed. Merdeka. Mardijkers. And they were also living in Kampung Tugu. And Tugu, even in Portugal, is still a nickname, like a sweet nickname for someone who's from Portugal.
Why was only East Timor that the Dutch didn't take from the Portuguese?
That was the only bit that Portugal kept. And I think because the Dutch didn't find it interesting enough. There was nothing there, so they just left it to the Portuguese. Okay, so here you have, it's like giving a kid a toy. We colonized the whole archipelago, you get this little island.
Right.
Same happened in Maluku. The Dutch wanted all the Spice Islands, and there was one island with nutmegs called the Isle of Run, R-U-N, Run, and they kept that to the British. Run is one of the Banda Islands, but it's tiny.
Oh, it's tiny. It's part of the Banda Islands.
Yeah, later on, the Dutch also colonized it, but in the beginning, the Brits kept it.
Okay.